Well, in other news, we go to South Dakota,
Yeah.
where after flying down to Texas, getting their teeth fixed, and then doing a cringe video about it,
How about new?
to celebrate, Governor Kristi Noem went back home,
Bullshit.
grabbed her dog,
Don't say it, don't say it.
tossed him in a pit, and then shot him.
You stupid fuck!
I'm Jazz Berganzo on this. Am I dogpiling? Oof. Bad choice of words? You bet.
You know what to do with that gun, Doc.
And it's what's next. What's up, everyone? Jazz Berganzo, what's next? Your daily dose. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Tuesday. Of course, as always, common sense, facts, and salt. This story has had so many legs. The ever ongoing memes. The cracks, the jokes. Sadly, for a certain animal, wasn't fun for him. We're talking about Governor Kristi Noem of South Dakota. After flying down to Texas, getting her teeth done, and then doing a cringe-ass video about it, you thought, okay, she'd make herself all prim and proper because she's on that short list of VPs for one Donald J. Trump. Well, she couldn't just leave well enough alone. She had to say the quiet part out loud. She said in a upcoming book that she had a rowdy dog. She had a dog who just wouldn't listen. So instead of putting him in a corner, giving him a timeout, saying, hey, you know what, rubbing noses in it, as we do with most animals. No, took the dog out to a gravel pit and shot him. Yes, shot the damn dog. Wow. But if you think that was going to entice DJT picking her for VP, yeah. She literally just buried herself. And here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Nolte, Kristi Noem shot her dog and her political future in the head. Wow. Governor Kristi Noem has committed the most astounding act on political suicide since Gary Hart. Oof, wow, we are taking a trip in the way back. For many accounts, Noem, a popular governor with a growing national brand, was on former President Donald Trump's shortlist for VPs. Even if he didn't choose her, there was little doubt that Noem had a political future. She's a beauty that was made for TV, conservative, rural in this area, consume identity politics. Being a woman doesn't hurt. One could easily assume a role in a future President Trump cabinet and then running for president in 28. Those are all future possibilities. Well, she just killed that. Literally. In her upcoming political book, No Going Back, undoubtedly written to boost her chances of becoming Trump's VP pick, Noem, 1. Admits to shooting a 14-month-old puppy in the head. 2. Portrays the shooting of the 14-month-old puppy in the head as a virtuous act of leadership that proves she's ready to make tough decisions. Let that soak in for a bit. According to the far left's Guardian's account of Noem's story, which Noem has not disputed, here's how it went down. Quote, Cricket was a wire-haired pointer, about 14 months old, Noem writes, adding that the female dog had aggressive personality. Noem took the dog pheasant hunting, hoping to calm her down by teaching her to hunt. Instead, Cricket turned everything by going out of her mind with excitement, chasing all the birds, and having the time of her life. Having the time of her life, as what most puppies would do. After that disastrous hunt, Noem said she stopped to see a neighbor. Cricket then jumped out of the truck and ravaged the neighbor's chickens, grabbing one chicken at a time, crunching it to death with one bite, then dropping to attack another. When Noem grabbed the dog's collar to stop the chicken massacre, Noem said Cricket whipped around to bite me. Noem claimed the dog acted like a trained assassin that day, a trained assassin, but was the picture of pure joy. Noem admitted that she hated the dog and decided that Cricket was untrainable. So, she was a danger to anyone she came in contact with. What did she do? Well, at that moment, Noem said, I realized I had to put her down. So, Noem took Cricket out to the gravel pit and shot the dog in the head. Elsewhere in the book, Noem tells the story about putting the dog down and mean and nasty goat the same way that she did in the gravel pit. On Sunday that the puppy side story broke, Noem released the ex-Twitter statements that, in part, quote, I can understand why some people are upset about the 20-year-old story of Cricket, one of the working dogs at our ranch in my upcoming book, No Going Back. The book is filled with many honest stories of my life, good and bad days, challenging, painful decisions, lessons learned. When running the ranch or in politics, I've never passed on my responsibilities to anyone else to handle, even if it's hard or painful. I followed the law and was being responsible parent, dog owner, and neighbor. As I explained in the book, it wasn't easy. But often, the easy way isn't the right way. No. Choosing to shoot a 14-month dog, choosing to shoot a 14-month dog in the head is what's easy or the right way to accept what means when you voluntarily assume the responsibility for a life. No one should have taken the time to train Cricket, hire someone else to train the dog, or put the dog up for adoption, which is what most people would do. Shooting a 14-month-old for acting like a 14-month-old dog is reprehensible. Admitting that you shot a 14-month dog for acting like a 14-month-old dog in a political book meant to boost your national profile is unforgivable. All Noem has proven that she is too tone-deaf and lacking the political judgment to be on the national stage. She will forever be the lady puppy killer. The jokes will never end, and she deserves it. Who shoots a rambunctious 14-month-old dog? Noem even admits the dog was a picture of pure joy. So Cricket was not a mean dog. She was immature. That is a dog you can work with. We've all done it. Cats, dogs, name the animal. If an older dog starts biting, different story. Something's wrong. Just went through that over Christmas. It wasn't even my dog, but I'm the one who got bit, and the whole ordeal was heartbreaking. If I were to tell the story, I would be one filled with sadness and regret. The last words I would use to be hate or useless. I'm still sick over it. One of the dogs mercilessly bullied his little brother and would regularly nip at me. This went on for at least 18 months. Today, Frankie is 10, and we can't imagine life without him. And not for a second do I buy this nonsense of how difficult rural life is. My grandparents were dairy farmers, and they're in their 70s when 70 years old. They ended up with a useless dog that could not be trained. They didn't put the dog down, and my grandfather was capable of such a thing when necessary. Instead, they built a shelter inside the fence's pasture. Every day, winter and summer, that dog was fed until it passed away of natural causes. Whether it's a goldfish or a dog, when you assume the responsibility for a life, that should mean something than putting a bullet in its head when it becomes inconvenient. Noem writes moments after the shot. The school bus rider dropped off her kids. Kennedy looked around and confused. Noem writes of her daughter, who then asks, "Hey, where's Cricket?" Man alive. But you know where Cricket is? In the gravel pit. My thoughts. Wow. I saw the memes. I saw the memes. I saw the cracks. But when I read the transcript of the story, "14-month-old. Wow. Personally, for me, I've got a 14-month-old cat. His name is Max. We call him Monkey. He still terrorizes even after 14 years. He's still a pain in the ass sometimes, but we cannot imagine our life without him. My wife will be devastated when that time comes, when it's time for Max to move on. No, I'm not getting choked up, but anywho. If you ask my wife, I can't stand the cat, but this is just, I just don't know how can you wrap your mind around it that you are like, well, damn you, dog is untrainable, so off to the gravel pit you go in. Boop. No, absolutely not. Perfectly said by John Nolte is that either A, you train a dog, B, you get someone to train that dog, or C, you put the dog up for adoption. But the dog is 14 months old, not 14 years, 14 months. And, wow. But all agreements that she literally shot her political future in the head. 100%. And there's not a damn thing that she could do to rectify it. Unless she has a damn time machine, which I don't think she has. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Berganzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue watching the show. Continue spreading it. Thank you. Appreciate you. And we'll see you next time. Peace.